Hey there, welcome back to this new episode of your podcast, Everyday English. This is Mr. Rivera. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. Today, we will be talking about something super useful, how to start a conversation in English. What's the first word you say when you start talking to someone? What should you say after the other person first answer? Many students tell me, Mister, I can understand English, but I never know how to start talking. Well, after today's episode, you'll have the confidence and the right phrases to start a conversation naturally, anywhere, with anyone. But before we get started, a kind reminder to you guys. Please subscribe to our channel, click the like button, and share this podcast with someone who's learning English. So, this podcast will be distributed in the following topics. First, we will talk about conversation openers. As a second topic, I will talk about why starting a conversation is hard. And finally, I will give you techniques to start a conversation. I recommend you pay close attention to every word and don't leave this podcast. Conversation openers are the first words or phrases we use to start a conversation naturally. They are often followed by a small talk or a follow-up question to keep the flow going. They help us to break the ice, make the other person feel comfortable, set the tone in a conversation. It can be friendly, professional, casual, or any other tone. We're all used to saying the same common openers. Hi, hello, and also the common one, how are you? They are totally fine, but today I want to teach you some other great options you can use. First, we have hey or hey there. These are super common, friendly ways to say hello. You can use them with friends, classmates, or even co-workers in casual situations. For example, hey there, how's everything going? It sounds relaxed and approachable. Next up is what's up or just sup. This is a very casual way of saying how are you. You usually say this to someone you know pretty well. For example, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Notice how short and chill it sounds. It's not formal. Then we have how's it going? This one is neutral and works almost anywhere. You can use it with friends, co-workers, or even someone you just met. For example, hey, how's it going today? It's friendly and sounds totally natural. Now, how are you doing? This one's a little more polite, still friendly, but a bit softer. For example, hi, how are you doing? It's great for everyday conversations, especially when you want to sound kind and good person. Next is a classic one. Long time no see. You use this when you haven't seen someone for a while. It's a fun and friendly way to reconnect. For example, hey, long time no see. How have you been? It shows excitement and warmth. Here's another nice one. You look familiar. This is perfect if you think you have met someone before, but you're not sure. For example, hey, you look familiar. Do we know each other? It's a great way to start a conversation without sounding awkward. And finally, we have the basics. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. These are simple, classic, and always appropriate. You can use them in person or at the beginning of a meeting or email. For example, good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here. It's short, polite, and professional. Now, a tip for you. When you add a smile or a friendly tone to your opener, it really makes a difference. In English, the way you sound often matters just as much as the words you use. A warm tone shows confidence, helps you sound more natural, and instantly makes people feel more comfortable talking to you. So, even if you don't have the perfect words, a friendly attitude can do the magic. Remember, your tone speaks before your words do. Number 2, why starting a conversation is hard. This is one of the most difficult parts of speaking a new language, not only English. You might feel nervous, afraid of making mistakes, or not knowing what to say next. Let's talk about the first and probably the biggest reason why people find it hard to start a conversation in English: the fear of making mistakes. Almost every English learner has this fear. What if I say something wrong? What if they don't understand me? What if I sound stupid? But here's the truth. Everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. They forget words, they pronounce things differently, and guess what? They keep talking. So, why this fear exists? This fear usually comes from two things. We want to sound perfect, or we are afraid of being judged. From school, many of us are taught that grammar mistakes are bad. So, when we speak, we feel pressure to say everything correctly. The right tense, the right preposition, the right pronunciation. But communication is not an exam. It's about connection, not perfection. I promise I'll do another podcast to go deeper into this topic. Let's talk about techniques. I'll give you one in this podcast. This is one of my favorites because it's natural, friendly, and makes the other person feel good. It's called the compliment plus question technique. This is the way it works. You give a small, honest compliment and then you follow it with a question. For example, I like your jacket. Where did you get it? That's a cool phone case. Did you buy it there? Your accent sounds nice. Where are you from? I like your energy. Do you do public speaking? If you apply this technique, for sure you will be starting a conversation easily. Why this works? Because everyone likes to be appreciated. A genuine compliment breaks the ice and creates positive energy. So, remember, starting a conversation is not about speaking perfect English. It's about being friendly, curious, and confident. A small, sincere compliment is like opening a door, and the question that follows invites the person to walk in. Look for something positive, say it naturally, and then ask something simple about it. That's how real conversations begin, with kindness, curiosity, and confidence. Try using one of these phrases today, even if it's just a simple hi or how are you, and you'll see how your confidence grows. Thanks for listening. See you next time, and don't be afraid to start the conversation. Bye-bye.